Are we excited to be here? If you are, can I see your hands? Wave it now. If you're not that excited, I don't know where you want to if you're not here. Okay, Ross, you're on a second, 2 seconds delay. Alright, you're welcome. I don't know where we are. So I think we're there for Ikeja.
Hello. It ceased my voice for like 5 minutes.
I can mean you.
Okay, good evening everybody once again. You're welcome to the Enterprise Ecosystems Customer Reward Dinner 2019. So I expect a round of applause. Thank you for supporting me.
Thank you.
And we are at Citiheight Luxury Hotel.
We're not going to do advert for them, they're not paying.
That's true. I take that back. I take that back. We are somewhere in Ikeja.
Yeah, edit it. No, add down.
So, we're about to kick off, and it's time to take the national anthem. But before then, let's just introduce ourselves. My name is Adedokso Adeboye. So, if I believe you must have seen me somewhere on the group, or I must have called a few people on the EES, or if you're not on the EES, maybe you've not really heard of me. But I believe some of the EES members know me. So my name is Dotso, and anchoring with me this evening is. It's your turn.
Okay, my name is Emeka Nonso Victor Egefita Sobenema Munzakwe.
That's right.
Mama, how far? It's my name, it's not our name. It's too short, right? If you're in Nigeria, or especially in Nigeria, you don't have about 6 names. Forget it. You're not in Nigeria. You know how they name us, Nana, the name. Mama will name us, have you?
I have like 15.
You have like 15. Your one is not name again. That's prayer point. Some people cannot write their name effectively again without, if they pronounce the full name, like God, why? So, my name is, I'm popularly known as Saint Envy, the Dread Apostle. I'm a comedian. And please give yourselves a warm round of applause. Thank you for making our time to be here. And please a warm round of applause for Part1. I'm the one working with her today, she's not working with me. So that is a pleasure.
We are working together.
We can't work together, my sister.
We'll work together.
We can't work together. My wife see you.
If my husband to see you.
I will not die.
Oh yeah.
Now we're going to take the national anthem in the Aba way. Do we have our Igbo brothers here? Igbo when? And I don't deny myself. Or should we take it in the Fuji way? We are very sorry, I know some of us don't know it.
No, you don't know it.
How can you say the same idea with all your life? But is that what they wrote here?
You don't know it. I was trying to help you.
You can't help me. I know it. It's just that when you said start my idea with all my life, I was just like, are you serious?
When you sing, that's why you heard me. If you were singing, you won't hear.
You've not noticed that these people do not even recite the national anthem. You've not noticed. Please, one round of applause for yourselves. Have your seat. Thank you. Thank you. I remember that when we were in primary school. Who can remember how we recite the national anthem in primary school then? I'm not talking about those that went to primary school and all those command primary and secondary school. I'm talking about Nukreationz High School, Ikeja, Nursery and Primary School, and Lima Offshore, and those of Jota Memorial, and government school that they are not really memorized. How many of you, okay, you went to private school, can I see private school? What's your home? They born in 1997. Which time private school entered Nigeria? Private school, can I see your hand? Not missionary school. Hey, your face not be like when you got a private school. Don't raise your hand. By their face, you shall know them. Private school, please. Bros, you thought you're fresh, you don't go private school. You remember how we recited national anthem in primary school? Like, I attended Imam Shrai primary school. Imam Shrai, by the name, you know, say we don't know book for that school. We don't know. Alright. You know, have you noticed that these ladies are intelligent and they started what the boys do is back up. Alright, so come all the boys are shown. How many of you remember? Nigeria call obey. When they swim back, Bosa. We don't know that until we finished secondary school. Even mostly high school, then they're just when we were in primary school, I remember 2 times 1, 2 times 2. Have you noticed it is the boys that are saying 2 times 1, the girls will be answering 2 times 2. Have you noticed? Boys want no book. True, right? Sure, Abby. I'm telling you, like. So now no book, girls no book. Oh, which school did you attend? If you have both, say it. You see? School when only get in that school. If you be Ikeja Memorial School. Others names where they be like village. Ogbomoso. Please have a round of applause for yourselves. Today we are here to reward some of our customers. And today is just a day for you to unwind. We're not a walk. Mama, I don't know email where they send for that phone now. You're not supposed to send email now. I don't promise you. Now you are talking to myself now I even call so it's 12 and I'm not decided to be couple, so I will couple on my confront. He's on his own. See deny my sister. Alright, I'd like to bring back Dotto. Dotto, please. We'll be playing a couple of games today, and they are games that are very, very, very interesting. So we're here to unwind, we're here to have fun. This is where they prepared for that. Now that's it, we'll now have food. So Dotto, we're going to the next one, which is the...
Yes, it's the welcome speech. But before I make the speech, or before I bring up who is going to make the speech, I just want us to know that the convenience is outside. It's outside this hall. So when you go out, you can either meet the ushers, the ladies in black, or you go out, you walk a little bit forward, the first door on your left. But I think the ushers will be there to direct you. So, okay, so it's the welcome speech. Okay, so I'll just take it there.
So let me go and sit down.
What?
Not be they take welcome speech.
You're not long now.
Not be me and you.
I'm supposed to be corporate, you're making me speak pidgin.
Oh, sorry.
Like it.
Take your corporate speech.
Okay, so for the welcome speech, yes, we just want to welcome everybody. And if you don't know what the enterprise ecosystem support is about, it is a community that we're building to support businesses to help them move from the ecosystem. You know, ecosystem is me to the ecosystem, like a wider community, so that we can collaborate and then grow together. And the vision is to be like the Africa's Fortune 500. And enterprise ecosystem support is powered by Nukreationz printing solutions. So it's an initiative of Nukreationz printing solutions. And we also have some partners in-house. We have Coinbox, we have Sales Repeat, Strong Inventing Businesses, Kinetic Associates. We have, yes, those are our partners. And then we have some of our EES members here as well. Their logos are here. We have Zenith Carex. We have the Overflow Properties. Oh, Zenith Carex, please can you just wait? Thank you. We have the Overflow Properties. Thank you. We have Speak and Span. Thank you, madam. And okay, for those that are not here, it's either they didn't send us the logo in the right format, you know, and we're a printing company. We can't printing and branding and design, so we can't do something less than the best. It has to come out the way it should come out. So we're happy that you're here to celebrate with us, And we are happy that you are here to celebrate your customers as well. As we are also going to celebrate our customers. So we hope you have a very wonderful time this evening. Thank you. So I'm going to bring back the Dread Apostle, sir. But they did clap for me. Oh, they are clapping now. I want to just shut down the whole thing. Thank you.
Please don't shut down. No. The last is prayer. Cockroach. Oh, Jesus. Right. Holy Ghost fire. So we are going to be taking EES model, collaborations, and community model for capital funding.
Just before then, I would like to invite the Managing Director and the Chief Executive Officer of Nukreationz Printing Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause.
Sir, we will call you now.
His name is Mr. Tosi Shoko.
You're welcome. So please one more round of applause for Mr. Tosi.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, I don't need introduction. That's why I was also looking down. Well, thank you. I want to welcome everybody to this historic event. And we sincerely appreciate your presence in this place. This is a great event that I have attended. And something great is about to happen in this place this evening. EES is an event that is designed for collaboration. This event, EES, is designed to bring about businesses, entrepreneurs, to help them build and sustain their businesses and connect them with professionals that will help them to stay in the industry. I want you to know that you're coming here tonight is a privilege because we are going to be rubbing mind with different categories of people, different icons who are going to help us look into 2020, look into the future. So I salute you, I appreciate you for coming to this place tonight. Prepare your mind because we are going to leave this place informed or better informed than you came to this place. Thank you for coming. Even though there's a lot of traffic out there, you defy the traffic. A lot of people have traveled, but you still made it down here. A lot of people have sent messages to us, they are stuck in traffic. A lot of people are stuck in, held down, and some people came here on bike. Some people parked their cars to come down here. So I welcome you to this great event once again. And we believe that you will enjoy your day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tosin. All right, you see, when Mr. Tosin said you're in for something great, he's not joking. But when I heard his voice, I heard the voice of my pastor. And when he says you are in for something, my brother, when they come here at 12 midnight, like deliverance. So, Mr. Tosin, hope it's not deliverance. Is it deliverance from ignorance to being informed, right? So whatever you think you don't know about the ecosystem today will be further, explained so we can have in-depth knowledge about it. And for those of us that are new, like me, that is here to partner with the ecosystem, when they travel, go abroad.
Sure.
Because nowadays the easiest way not to travel are people they do tourism. You just see people go your Carol service. They actually maybe going 200,000 there. What do you want to do in Dubai? Not just for tourism for 2 days. And they can't give you 2 days visa, right? It's either 6 months or 3 months, 6 months or 1 year. My brother just look inside visa, you give her 1 year. At the young land airport for Dubai, my brother miss. They were not counting everybody. One, yeah, please, somebody is missing. They said it's Mr. Mecca. Mr. Mecca, they also took his. Hello, Mr. Mecca. We are trying to check you in today. He said, don't worry, I'll check myself in. If you people finish your tourism, you can go back. As I'm here now, I don't want to. So that's the easiest way to jack out from this country. And hello, sir. Are you ready to jack out? People here don't they go anywhere. They don't make money already for Nigeria. So, where are we going to, right? Yeah, we're all here. We live here. Doctor, I'm not dying here. I was expecting that I thought we live here. Let's say we die. We die here. If I think if we die for another country. It's not bad now.
Somebody said Iraq.
It depends on the country, sir. You're not going to go where you die for Togo. Transfer money to bring you come back, not with them. So it's better when you, places like UK, America, when you die, let's say die better death. North Korea, where they, oh, you die for Iraq. Your family member will call you, you know what they mean. You're going to bomb them. Alright, so we'd like to go to the next agenda we have on our table here. That is the EES model, collaboration and community model for capital funding. And we would like to make welcome
Mr. Emmanuel to tell us about the EES model.
Please a warm round of applause for Mr. Emmanuel.
So Mr. Emmanuel is one of our mentors, if you don't know him. He was our mentor on the group.
He was just trying to remind us why we are here tonight. That we are here on the earth to make the earth know that we lived through the page of time. And the enterprise ecosystem is modeled after this inspiration to draw attention to the fact that life is not about the glamour we gather together. It's not about the billions in our account. It's just about one significant reason that we lived. And so, ecological or economical, we all exist in the ecosystem, not for personal aggrandizement, but for a networking of inputs, personal or corporate brands, to foster the sustainability and development of Project Earth. What will define that you were here? If we lived much longer, the beauty of our grey hairs will glow, not in the billions of financial wealth, not the glamour of estates, but the testimonies of the 10% that we have collaborated to lead your visions. The values we created, the problems we solved. The motivation behind the enterprise ecosystem support is the best definition of collaboration and community model for funding, for capital funding. The visionary of Nukreationz creating solutions was in quote what our society would call a mere person, a pepper. But this supposed pepper carried a seed looking for collaborative efforts to plant, to nurture and grow. Save for the system of the community where this young man continuously invests his social capital. Men of great heart spotted him. They encouraged his seeds, planted a brand on it, nurtured and grew this brand to an enterprise with over 40 employees today. Over 20 vendors deliver quality service, impacting thousands of small, medium, and mega brands across the world today. This brand has justified that collaboration and community model is a channel for discovering, nurturing, collaborating to create values and solve problems from ecological to economical, and more in Africa and the rest of the world. A community model like the Fortune 500, a community model like the MIT, a community model like the Silicon Valley in America, which has supported the establishment and growth of over 100,000 mega brands, creating unimaginable values in our world today. A community model like the Roman Catholic Church, either we like it or not, which have over 185-degree awarded institutions only in the United States of America. Over 1 million primary and secondary schools, being the springboard for many visionaries across the world. With all gratitude to God, the men and the men of great hearts who collaborated to establish Nukreationz Training Solutions, and to our amazing workforce and a well-deserving customer, our well-deserving customers, from the impact world of Nukreationz Training Solutions, in partnership with other great brands, like we can see on the screen, we present to you this evening the enterprise ecosystem support. So in a brief, we're going to tell you what the enterprise ecosystem support is all about. The enterprise ecosystem support, as it displays on the screen, is all about moving our society, our community, from ego to a supportive society. And before I go down this lane, can we put our hands together and appreciate the great minds and the mighty minds who God has used to sow this seed? One of these great minds in our midst, can we please jam our hands together and appreciate Mr. Nukreationz. In a big narration, we can see that the reason behind the slow development of Africa is because we all want to get all we can, sit on the can. And we end up killing various seeds that has the potential for springing up our economy into the greatness that we desire. Now, we just went through the story of Nukreationz Printing Solutions. The young man who founded his company was just a mere man like you and I, who found the page of life where his seeds can grow. And because of a community and the force of a community who could support the seed to see the time of life, today, in 5 years down the lane, Nukreationz Printing Solutions has 40 plus staffs that are being responsible to her. And beyond this, we have about 20 vendors. I think that is our clock. Why am I taking us through that history again? If this seed was not collaborated to see the time of life, I can imagine the 40 staffs wouldn't have been employed. I can imagine the impact that the organization is making in the business world today wouldn't have been seen, but safe for a community who identified as seed. And so, Nukreationz have seen that this is a model that can pilot Africa into the best of its development. And that's why we're presenting you an ecosystem support that will transcend us from an eco-driven society into an ecosystem society where we can support dreams and visions. Sir, can you help me with a slide? And so the model is designed for supports across various brands of businesess, ideas, incubation, and strategic partnerships with everyone who's got a potential in them. Please slide into that. So like I said, we co-develop shared purpose with colleagues, with customers. We co-create products and services. We implement digital platforms. We work together in discipline. We develop the ecosystem awareness to go around the world. And also, the enterprise ecosystem, like we see, is a league of formidable brands, poised at strategic collaboration via community model for value creation and sustainable impact globally. Our objectives is capacity building, collaboration and strategic partnership for value creation, and mentorship. Our mission, our vision, is to build a community of over 1 million brands covered across MSME and SMEs with sustainable models for transgenerational impact. If only we will kill the stupidity of self-enrichment in Africa and destroy greed and egoism to collaborate and build, we will not only live a fulfilled life, but greatly impact our children in countless generations. And with this, we want to endure every business is here. That we have to switch our mode of operation. Why those people are crying for jobs outside there? Why would the government keep scouting for how to do you win and all kind of schemes to get people employed? I believe with the effort of collaboration, we can spring up so many businesses across Africa. And so we call on you today to join the movement, and let's take Africa and Nigeria to a greater height. Thank you very much. Welcome to the enterprise.
Sequel to a speech, we're just going to call some of our beneficiaries, yes, let me call it that, of the EES support, of the EES group, for those that have benefited from it, and they're just going to share their experiences and share what they've learned, how they applied it, and then you can make your judgment. But we hope you will join us. So the first person I will be bringing up is Mrs. Duro Woju of Speak and Span. Please, a round of applause for her.
My name is Duro Woju, Classic Speak and Span Laundry House. The EES has been very, very interesting to me because you join a lot of platforms and you get to have people do a post of something rather, I would say, theoretical. But for me, yes, every class or every presentation is applicable, practical. It's something that when you read through, you can start working on whatever it's presented immediately. Not something that is abstract that you can't just grasp what the person is saying, but something you can quickly run with. And as an entrepreneur, it's something that has been encouraging for me because sometimes you need information, and when you think about the consultancy fee, sometimes you're like, oh, okay, fine. But you know, you get ideas at no cost that you can run with and then improve your business and watch yourself grow, and not just be useful to just you, but being able to help people. Oh, I have this idea. I read blah 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 some time ago in my EES, and then I think it could help you. Then you can share the knowledge and be a blessing to other people as well. So I will say a big thank you to the people that initiated it. It's really been life transforming for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Iweju. And for those of us that are thinking maybe it's a physical class, no, we don't gather anywhere. We just gather on, we used to gather on WhatsApp, but we have grown the WhatsApp group, so we're now on Telegram. And we hold the class like 8 p.m. every Saturday. It's usually so we say, okay, 8 to 9 p.m. But for some reason, 9:30 we are still there. 10 o'clock, we are begging people because they are just asking questions and asking questions. So the next person I will bring up is, okay, let me bring up a man now. Mr. Awal of Petrolon Services. Mr. Awal is here. Mr. Awal? Okay, maybe it's better. So I'll bring up Mrs. Yenisi Gafar of Oils of Life. A round of applause, please. If you don't clap, I will bring you up.
Good evening, all. Okay, so I'm going to read some of the things because it's quite a lot. I'm thankful to EES because it's a place where I should say it's a platform where normally if you were to register in some environment, you'll be paying some huge amount of money for that opportunity, and I thank God for the people organizing it. It's been an awesome time. I'll read through what I've learned and gained. I've been able to know that I'm supposed to do my business legalization, which means as a business I should have a lawyer. It's because of EES that I'm took that knowledge. Also through EES I've been able to realize that there's a difference between having a brand and hustling. I've been able to realize that I need to do things that will make me become a brand that people will demand. Also through EES I've been able to realize also that it's not about how much or quantity, what you have that's inside your house. You need to sell. It's not you sell or you go on. And so we've been giving tips on how to make sales. I can't go into all that, it's quite lengthy. Also at EES, you don't have people coming to do the facilitation. There are people that are experienced, people that ordinarily you can have access to them. Through EES, we have access to those people, and I just want to say thank you. My business is better. I have a whole lot of new ideas for 2020, and in 2020 I'll come back and let you know. You will see it. They'll just put it that way.
Thank you. Maybe in 2020 you'll be one of the mentors. How about that? A round of applause for Mr. Gafar. Is Mr. Awal here now? Ha! Mr. Awal. Please, a round of applause for him. That's Mr. Awal of Petrolon Services.
My name is Mr. Mutar. I'm a northerner, but born and raised here in Lagos. Actually, there is a mishap in the naming as well. The name I sent is the name of my guest. EES is an amazing platform. I get to know of them through the sales brief program I attended in October, and they sent me an email and I joined. And since I joined, I've seen nothing like the ordinary. Everything there is extraordinary. You meet mentors, you meet leaders, captains of industry that can transform your life, that can transform your business. And what you learn from them, just like one of the testimonials said, is practical, is real. It's not things that you just hear and you'll be thinking of how to crack the code. No, these are things that are actionable. These are things that you go out there and apply. And then you get first-hand information, legal advice, equity, how to raise funds for your business, how to market your business, sales, promotion, branding, even how to manage stress, how to create balance between work and life, and so much more. EES is wonderful, and I really thank them. Please keep doing more. And I wish more people would join the platform. Thank God they opened up a Telegram group to accommodate thousands of people. So I think that's a good one. So I hope you have a lot of streams that people can join in. So thank you for this opportunity, and keep doing more for the country.
Everybody keeps saying EES, EES, and I just feel, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Welcome. While you're just walking, I was just looking at my new dad. I was like, nah, look at my father, look at my mother. Just 3 days ago, maybe it's 1 year, my dad passed on. And before he left, he said he'll be in an event at Citiheight. He said the daddy will come in a navy blue native and he will put on glasses. He will put on almost the same color with his wife. I'm just telling you now, all these years, upon born again, and now your father, you will see a real dad. That you have been business. As you are just coming, the spirit bears witness. Lately I saw you. You match the description. Not say mommy don't come out of eyeglass. Come not doing very well. Come out the resemblance. Where's the resemblance coming from? Mommy, look at the hair now. You're welcome. Please one round of applause for them. Everybody keeps saying EES. I'm only the person that only me no know. What are you saying? Like you say collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. And since I started sharing about collaboration this time around, have you noticed that anybody selling them while going, you will see somebody selling bread close to it? True of us. What would you call that one? So what other collaboration do you know? Let's go down to the roots of collaboration. In case some people they always just like me. Father Lord. So this it depends. Should I think they spray on top or sometimes maybe like the book that I don't even need adverts. It is set past brands. What other collaboration do we have? Bread and butter. I heard something. Corn and it depends. Roast corn or cooked corn, my brother. Both of them they can blend. They are what? Bonya nekpa. You know I said it here. I'm not going to promise to bonya nekpa. You didn't even say bonya nekpa, but you said bonya nekpa. At TV. NEPA and generator. Like you see what collaboration you know is across collaboration. They're not looking at us, they're looking at our ladies. I think I can hear another. Who is saying Panebita and Lincoln and traffic? Father, bro, stand up, I want to bless you. Lincoln and you cannot do without it. Traffic and Ghana. You see, you can see that we're very creative here. Bottle water and No, bottle water, pure, okay, na pure water. Bottle water, not the rain. Pure water and what? Pure water and traffic. And traffic get plenty collaborators. So. Only for traffic, you can make 1 million. I was in a traffic where a man bought one bottle water for 15 naira and was asking the guy selling, do you have POS? And then I said, this is something that happened. The guys are abroad for 15 naira. He said, I don't have cash. Can't you go cashless policy? The guys are gagging me out. They said, open it. Bring POS or let me go. And the guy began to buy POS. Don't say, look to myself, can you carry on and go? So you see, those collaborations are really, really cool. Are you ready for me? Yes. Yeah, please. One round of applause for Dottie, please.
Okay, so the next on the agenda is the panel discussion. But before we do that, we'd like to recognize the presence of some of the icons in the industry that are with us. These are like the pillars in their career, in their field. So we just recognize them. Please, a warm round of applause for Mr. Nukreationz, sir. You're welcome, sir. We are honored to have you in our midst. And we'd also like to welcome Mr. Sheraton-Opebi and his beautiful wife. Thank you, sir. And somebody just walked in, so we'd like to welcome Miss Melania. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We're happy to have you. So we move on to the panel discussion. So here we're going to have some of our EES mentors that are in the house. We'll bring them up so you can listen to them talk about areas in their field. Yeah. And then you can ask them questions. So we'll take maybe 1 or 2 questions after. So the first person we'll be bringing up. Okay, so we'll be bringing up Mr. Okay, we'll be bringing up the CEO of Coinbox. He's a management, leadership, and business development consultant that has succeeded in helping a lot of businesses, especially startups, find their feet and become successful SMEs. He also has expertise in real estate development and HR. He has over 10 years of banking experience, spanning several positions from FCMC to Zenith Bank, Guarantee Trust Bank, Oshone Bank, and EcoBank, where he rose to a managerial position. He was also a facilitator at the Oshone Leadership Academy. Ayo had his first degree in accounting from Sheraton-Opebi University, Ogun State, and also has an MBA from Obafemi Awolowo University in Ife, all in Nigeria. He's an associate of the Nigerian Institute of Management, a member of the Institute of Chartered Economists of Nigeria, a member of the Institute of Operations Research in the United Kingdom, a member of the Society for Human Resource Management. He's a United Nations trained microfinance trainers. He is the founder of Voice for SME TV, an online TV station that focuses on SME business development. He's an author, a publisher, and a blogger. He mentors lots of businesses and has raised over 3 billion naira in funding for various SMEs in the last 5 years. He has authored 3 books titled Life After Banking, From Employment to Empowerment, and Raising Finance for Your Startup Business. He is a member of the leadership system of Daystar Christian Center and was a volunteer with the Daystar Business Forum. He is one of the coordinators of the Daystar Business Academy and the Daystar Mentorship Program. Ayo facilitates and consults in the following areas. He consults for and supports businesses across many industries and sectors on a regular basis. Currently, Ayo is the founder and president of the Coinbox Cooperative Multipurpose Society Limited and CEO of Coinbox Limited. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me, Ayo and Matthew.
You can just sit anywhere, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
My bad. Yeah.
God bless you, sir.
Okay. So the next person I'll be bringing up is the principal partner of the main legal practitioners. He is currently the managing partner of Dimin LP. He attended the Nigerian Law School, Buhari, Abuja, where he obtained his barrister and law degree. He is a graduate of law from Obafemi Awolowo University in Ile-Ife. He has worked as an associate of Akewumi and Busari legal practitioners and intern at Yusuf Owale and Co. Negotiation and Conflict Management Group, and Office of the Public Defender, Lagos State Ministry of Justice. He also worked at Meristem Trustees Limited as the head of trust services. He is a member of the Nigerian Bar Association, member Negotiation and Conflict Management Group, member Business Recovery and Insolvency Practitioners Association of Nigeria, member Chartered Institute of Arbitrators UK, pardon me, member Intellectual Property Law Association of Nigeria. Please welcome with me the principal partner of the legal practitioners, Shino Maloney. You're welcome, Mr. Shino. So, the next person on the panel is the MD CEO of Axtron Group. He's a trained business development strategist consultant, having worked with one of the foremost venture capitalist company in Nigeria as a freelancer. He rose to become the manager of their breakthrough project, IAC and Flip Africa. He left for the UK for advanced education on business administration. His innate creativity and innovations made him return to Nigeria to explore opportunities. He has facilitated product development, business development, and strategy sessions for banks, telcos, state government, schools, and churches, such as Zenith Bank, Eco Bank, First Bank, Diamond Bank, MTN Nigeria, Lagos State Government, and several SMEs and MSMEs. Rotimi is the CEO of Axtron Group and the business development consultant for MPSL, that's Nukreationz Creative Solutions. He is on the board of 4 companies, CWM, Flap Africa, Oga for Property. He is an alumnus of Harvard Business School, a member of Association of Business Executives UK, and Daystar Business School alumni. He's a visionary business leader with a goal for helping businesses scale from startups to global enterprises via sustainable business models, business partnerships, and collaborations, thereby leading a generation of Africa global brands with his in-depth understanding of business development, project management, product innovations, product development, and business operations. He's an author, life coach, and an inspirational speaker. Please welcome with me, Oluwaduro. We still have one more person on our panel. The last person on the panel for now, she happens to be the only lady on the panel. She had her university education at Obafemi Awolowo College of Health Sciences, Olabisi Onabanjo University, Ogun State. She is a member of the National Medical College of Psychiatrists, member of the West African College of Physicians. She currently works as the senior registrar at Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba, Lagos. And of course, she's a senior registrar there. So, please welcome with me, Dr. Tomilola Shofu Akonji. Presidency Amnesty Program, BAO-ESP and CEF programs, TIP 2018, 2019, and VC for Africa Mentor and Global Startup Weekend Mentor and George. He's also an executive director at Internet for Development, a social enterprise helping communities in Africa change their narrative by leveraging the internet, and co-founder Plots Innovation Hub. Edward currently works as a senior consultant at Kinetic Associates. His views are shaped by the Bible, global awareness, and data. Edward is a 2016 GCE New York Global Scholars Awardee on platform management and digital strategy. A Super Eagles of Nigeria and Chelsea FC fan. He loves playing video games and chess. He recently completed books that will soon be released this year. Crowded, a book on personal branding and in Lagos by Standard Chartered Bank Nigeria. Please welcome with me, God Eseme.
In the enterprise ecosystem support, we have a mentorship platform where we have business development sessions, we have trainings and seminars. So we have some of our mentors who take these classes every Saturday and in some of our events like this that we've had in the past. So we brought some of them here to come and address some pertinent questions about businesses, business environment, how to be the best in what we do, and then how to make more money. I believe the reason all of us are into business is to make money. Is that not the reason why we're in business? Okay, so these are the things we want to be talking about, and it's going to be interactive. We're going to have, I'm not going to be the only one asking them questions. We're still going to throw it open. So if you have some questions, especially some of our EES members who are here, and you've been looking forward to asking some questions from some of these mentors. This is an opportunity to do so. All right, I would like to start from you, ma'am, Dr. Shofu Akunji. You know, sometimes in our pursuit to make more money, to do businesses, we have to interact with people. We have colleagues, we have business partners and all that we relate to it. And sometimes we go through some emotional distortion, some stress and all that. So I would like to ask that, how can we improve on our emotional intelligence in order to be more successful in the business environment?
Good evening, everyone. I can't hear myself. Okay. Good evening, everyone, once again. Well, emotional intelligence is something that I'm sure everybody has read about it by now. It's something that we talk about everywhere. And it's just because people have developed a lot of books, a lot of strategies, 101 points to make it in business, 510 something, 10 things that you must do to make it in life or to probably excel what you do. But we want to find at the end of the day that a lot of resources you can manage. You can manage finances, you can probably manage a lot of resources that you need for business. But when it comes to human management, it can be something very, very difficult, for want of a better word. Something really serious when it comes to human, and that is just the main thing that even you have to manage. If you don't manage people well, then it becomes difficult to manage whatever you have even put together to say you are doing a business or probably any other thing that you are putting together. And that is the concept of emotional intelligence in terms of managing people. And it doesn't just go through that. It starts from talking about managing yourself first of all. If you don't understand yourself, you are not likely to be able to understand other people. So you need to understand yourself very well, and then you can manage yourself and then manage other people. That is the basic concept behind emotional intelligence. It talks about being aware of your own emotions, being able to control them, being able to discuss or communicate your own emotions, at the same time being able to manage other people, interpersonal relationship. So now, how do we improve our emotional intelligence so that we can have a better interaction with people and businesses and all? I will start from where I started from, talking about, it starts from us. It starts from what we are able to do with ourselves. If you are not aware of what you are thinking about yourself or what is going on within you, why you do what you do, you probably will not be able to interact well with another person. So it starts from you being aware of your own emotions. Why am I angry today? Probably you just spoke to someone now, you look like your mood has changed. What happened just now? Many times we don't ask ourselves questions, we just go on the go, probably because we are Nukreationz. Everything just happens, that's me. It's not just you need to find out why. Why did I react this way? What is always upsetting me about this person? There has to be a reason about it to it for you to be upset. About probably a comment, what exactly made me angry? What exactly upset me about this thing? And you're able to get all of these things and you even know how to address it in future. So it talks about being aware of ourselves. We need to try our best. We need to do our best to be self-aware. Try to ask yourself questions. Why am I thinking like this? Why am I doing these things? What's my motivation for even doing this seemingly good thing? What is the reason behind what I am doing? Asking yourself questions of why and why. It helps us to be self-aware of those unconscious things that probably just are there, and you don't even know why you are angry, why you are happy, why this and this. We need to ask ourselves questions and be self-aware. And when we are able to do that, we need to try our best to control our emotions. We need to control the way we think. We don't always have to react to what people say. The way people behave, people don't have to control how you feel. People don't have to be the ones to dictate how your day will be. You don't have to wait for people to assert you before you feel comfortable with yourself. You must be comfortable within yourself about what you want to do. This is the way I want to go. I have checked myself. I am comfortable with it. It will not matter, at least to a large extent, what people think about it. I'm not saying we should not ask for advice, but we should not wait for people to assert us. So we need to be self-aware. We need to motivate ourselves. We need to motivate ourselves. Be motivated from within. Don't be money motivated. Don't be power or what's that word now? When you are motivated because when you are in the limelight or spotlight, don't be motivated by such things alone. Let your motivation really be from within. Have something, a value that you are getting from whatever you are doing part time. It should not just be what people would say or the finances that will come out of it or the pride or the name or whatever is going to come out of it. It should be something from within, a self-satisfaction of something that has been achieved rather than what will come from outside. Because if it's what's coming from outside, it might not really last. So that's talking about ourselves. Now you're relating with people. We need to learn to listen. Many of us don't listen. I have seen people that you are talking to, and then when you are saying, they are saying yes, yes, yes. They don't even want to listen to you. If we are not good listeners, then we are not emotionally intelligent because you can't know it all. Even if you know it, there is another dimension to what you know. You can never have all the information, and somebody always has it, and probably has it better arranged than you do, even though you have the information. So we must learn to listen to people. Some people will come for counseling and they are saying, yes, doctor, I know. Yes, yes. Why did you come? If you really think you know everything, we must learn to listen. If you think you know, there is always something to add to it. And when we are listening and people are criticizing us for one reason or the other, we must learn to take critique well without necessarily getting angry about it. People have said something that you don't like, just take it and try to look for why the person said rather than taking the action. Why did they say that about me? Maybe the person didn't say it in the right way, but you can pick up whatever are the good parts of this that the person has said and work on it and leave the weeds of probably the person has said it in a terrible way or what. And then another thing we can do to increase our emotional intelligence is learning to not to react to things. Rather than you address the situation, not somebody said this and you must give the person just the way the person has done it. Don't always be the one reacting to issues. You are just, but rather respond to it, respond to questions, not to the way the person said it or something that somebody has said in a way. And lastly, I would want to talk about empathy. Many times we see things from our own angle. It's always about me, myself, and I. Why did he say that to me? Why did he do this to me? Why did he do this? Why this? It's always about us. But when we have empathy and we're able to think about the person, put ourselves in that person's shoes, maybe we would not react the way we have. And empathy is something that we need to learn. Then,
thank you very much. I know you have so much, and you have given us so much from this short presentation. We really appreciate it. A round of applause for her, please. Yeah, just have to cut it short. But I'll still come back to you later. But let me just move to my left-hand side here. I have three great gentlemen here. Please, I need a mic on this side, please. Thank you. In the enterprise ecosystem support is to build community of entrepreneurs, brands that are willing to collaborate and work together to build a very formidable companies and enterprises. So my question is this: if businesses choose the path of collaboration, what will be the impact? What do you think will be the impact of this collaboration among individual businesses and in the business world generally? Do you get the question? We're saying we're promoting collaboration among businesses. Now, if businesses choose this path of collaborating with one another, what do you think this impact will be of the benefits to individual businesses and also generally to the business community?
One of the reasons why, I'll give two reasons why you collaborate. One of them is a simple issue of comparative advantage. That's what I call it in economics. What am I saying? I am a lawyer, and what I can do is provide legal services. But as a lawyer, I also run a business, and that is headache for me, managing the people and running it as a business. So what do? I stay with what I'm an expert in, which is adjudicating law. While I now get a management consultant to run my business for me. You get, and then we agree on probably a payment or an income sharing arrangement or something. That's collaboration in the simplest terms. In that situation, I churn out more work in my legal services, and so my income increases, while as the management person too, I make sure the business is run smoothly. In that situation, is a win-win for everybody. Why? The cost of having the management person run the business will be very low compared to if you had decided to hire the person as a staff or as your consultant. But now it's virtually nothing. While also the usually exchange of business. So the legal services will be taken care of for the management person also. So it's always a win-win both ways. And that's in the area of comparative advantage. There is also now the issue of owning the value chain of any business, because every business has a value chain. Wherever you are somewhere along that value chain, the beginning, the middle, or the end. You understand? So you might be, in this case, a rice farmer. So you decide to collaborate with a rice miller. Then the rice miller might decide to also collaborate with a rice distributor. And the distributor might decide to collaborate with a rice warehouse, somebody that owns a large warehouse, probably across the country. And that's collaboration. So what does that do? The cost of setting up a warehouse is taken off me even as a rice farmer, while the cost of milling is taken care of. But with that, I focus on my farming and produce more rice so that I can keep the miller very busy, who will now be milling more rice and at the same time keeping the distributor very busy. So at the end of the day, the underlying factor is that collaboration increases business, increases income for everybody, and creates more jobs, and even increases business output itself.
Yeah. You see, it also increases the productivity?
Yes, it increases productivity generally.
Okay.
And because of that, because now there is specialization, that is, each person along the value chain, or the lawyer or the management person is focusing on their key area of specialty, then standards go up.
Okay.
And so the quality of output is much higher.
Thank you very much. Okay. So collaboration helps businesses to be more productive and also to generate more income. That's very fantastic. Now I'll come back to my right hand side here, to Mr. Oluwarotimi. So if that's the case, what do you think can facilitate or encourage businesses to collaborate? Because these days, sometimes in this environment, you see some people trying to do everything by themselves. Contrary to what Mr. I just said. You're doing this, you want to do this and do this. So what are the things that you think that can facilitate or encourage people to decide to collaborate with one another?
Thank you very much. Like Mr. Ayer said, I think in this very part of the world, the reason why we're less productive and we have an economy that it's unorganized, to say, is because we put much effort in our ego. Everybody wants to be an MD CEO of nothing. And we end up building empty businesses and having so many millions of empty portfolios. So you go to the island, you see so many high-rise buildings, and most of those high-rise are empty. But those are businesses that started up and they were occupied at their startup. But because we always want to build a system all around me, there is no sustainability to our business operation. So the first problem is that Africa must change her mentality. What do I mean by Africa changing her mentality? You see, the reason why we complain about our politicians is not actually the politicians themselves. It's the system we are all born into, and that we have decided to imbibe that same system into us. So, in the first instance, I have an idea to spring up something, and I can't talk to someone to put in money in there because the person will be afraid, oh, my money will be embezzled, or because the person will ask me, oh, so how do I own it? Now, the normal narration is this: it is better you own 1% of something than you own 100% of nothing. And if we have to change this mentality of we being all of ourselves, the first solution is that we have to destroy ego. And also see it from this perspective. The Third Mainland Bridge I used as an example for somebody one day when I was driving out through there. And I said, who built this bridge? Babangida to say. Now, is Babangida still the president of Nigeria? Okay, the resources that was used to build the bridge, who owned the resources? It's Nigeria. How did we get the resources? We got most of the resources from the south parts of Nigeria. And we built a Third Mainland Bridge in the southwest part of Nigeria. Nigeria is just an example of a system that has collaborated to build strategically. Now, today, if we have that mentality of Third Mainland Bridge is solving problems that are unimaginable, the first thing we have to drive out to cut that short is that let's focus on solving problems and not owning any structure. Third Mainland Bridge is owned by nobody. It's owned by Nigeria. But definitely resources were meant from somewhere to build out. Let's focus on solving problems and not owning a measure of anything. And secondly, let's remember that we will all one day get to a very ripe age and get out of this world, either you like it or not. And by the time you exit this world, if you accumulate all things, you go to most of the estates in Nigeria and you see mansions and buildings that are empty. Most of these people are abroad and their children are gone. And you ask yourself, all these resources are wasting in the country and we keep shouting there is no resources. In the first place, those resources could have been redistributed if we have a collaborative economy. So the solution is let's destroy ego, let's collaborate to build, and we will sustain more enterprises.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. So the passion to be a solution, solving problems more than just having the mentality of ownership, we have to facilitate collaboration. So that's good. Thank you. Okay, I'll move over to gentleman here again. Okay, I want us to look at the legal perspective of this. If you are encouraging businesses to collaborate, partner together, Barrister Shino, I guess or let me say, what are some legal considerations before someone should go into business partnership?
I want to start by saying that one thing is critical when you entering into a business partnership with anybody, and I want to call it clarity. Sometimes we enter into partnership because I know him, I know her, he's my friend, she's my friend, and let's just start something together. But I believe that the law doesn't interpret doing something together. The law interprets what is on fine print. So what have you been able to clarify? What are the roles? What are the responsibilities of parties in a partnership? Sometimes you may feel, I know him too well, let's just go on. No. But the law would interpret your role as opposed to when you breach the term of your contract. So what do you expect Mr. A to do? What do you expect Mrs. B to do? How do you intend to contribute capital to run the partnership?
how do you intend to share profits when these things, when the business thrives to the point of share of profit? How do you intend to manage the ownership of partnership? Sometimes we feel we know our friends well enough. Those things may not be issues. Truly, they might not be issues when the money is small, but they become issues when we are talking in billions. And how do you intend to resolve disputes? Because we are friends today doesn't mean that we cannot have disagreements. So in partnership, if disputes arise, how do you intend to resolve those disputes? I believe for everyone entering into a business relationship, partnership, or whatever you call it, these things are critical to discuss over with whoever you are entering into partnership with. What would be your role? What would be my responsibility? What do you expect from me? When we make money, how do we share our profits? How do we contribute to grow this business? How do we resolve our disputes, when they arise? I think these are a few of the things I feel it's important for prospective business people to talk about when they intend to start businesses. Thank you.
Okay, sir. So, to be documented and now legalized or
Very well. Like I said, the law interprets what is on print. The law, when you have disputes and you have to go before a judge, the judge will not interpret what your intentions are. The judge will interpret what is written down. So if we have the agreement that Mr. A will contribute A amount, we document it. Mr. B contributes what amount, we document it. This is how we intend to operate, we document it. So if there's any breach, we can interpret based on what has been documented. We cannot overemphasize the need for documentation in business. It's like the lifeblood. That's like the Bible that you keep going back to when you need to refresh. And for us as lawyers, if you come to me to tell me long stories, the first thing I would ask you, do you have any contract? Do you have any agreement? If nothing is documented, it's pretty difficult. Yes, we may try what we can try, but it's pretty difficult over document which is duly signed by parties.
Wow, thank you very much, sir. So I would still like to stay on this side. Mr. Edward, you currently run a co-working space, sir. Now, how will you say this has benefited businesses and entrepreneurs that are your clients and customers at the moment?
Alright, a very special good evening to everybody. And I see a lot of familiar faces. Good evening to some of my friends that are here. Some of my colleagues are also here. Very important, some of my mentors and leaders and bosses are also here. So permit me to recognize some of them. Okay, Mr. Daniel Chinagozi is seated here. Good evening to you, sir. Welcome. Please a round of applause. Daniel Chinagozi is one of the very biggest players in tech innovation across Nigeria and the Southeast. And if you must know, he sits on the board of AfriLab, the biggest innovation network in Africa. He contested in Tokyo and he won. Thank you, sir. I love you. He's my mentor in Just Innovation Hub. I actually got the idea in his hall. He's all been about 5 years now. And he has always been singing to me, Edward, set up the hall. So I didn't understand, even though I was going there very frequently. But on that fateful day in November, we were in Europe for Startup Weekend. And I was meeting some other big ecosystem players in the hub business, the startup business. CFU was there, Hansen was there, Lucas was there, all the big names. Daniel Chinagozi was also there. They were forming a new network of hub owners, and I was some few minutes away of missing out on that network. And we just got to our office space in Alausa, and I was like, I don't want to go up, I want to just do a bigger kinetic office. But right there and then, it just became a reality that even if you don't form a hobby, I'm going to miss out on what is coming. So I did a list of some names, and I sent the 7 names to my wife on WhatsApp. And she said, what's up? I said, just choose anyone that you like. And she came and she chose Plus. I did different kinetic hub, incubation startup hub, did Plus Innovation Hub. And my wife chose Plus Innovation Hub. And when she sent back her reply, I just told them dear in November last year.
our hub is now existing. Plus innovation hub. Everybody was shocked. Like 30 minutes ago, there was no hub. And that's how Plus Innovation Hub enters. So Daniel, thank you so much. You're my friend, my brother. Special recognition to you. Then again, Dr. Mrs. Raleigh today is also seated. Good evening, Dr. Raleigh. I'm trying to bring her to the front, but she just said she wants to. Thank you so much, man. She runs Prince Global, and if you ask her, I learned a single line piece from her. What do you do, man? I build capacity for youths and businesses. Opebi, end of story. How that comes, you can get into more conversation, and she can break that down for you. I build capacity for youths and entrepreneurs. End of story. So she is there. Thank you so much. Then my leader for the church. I'm sorry if I'm not saying you. Mr. Kunle Shone, thank you again. Very good evening, sir. Everything I've come to know in branding, I learned it in your class. I keep saying it. I saw that Mr. Kunle's class over and over again in this Staffers Academy. And I have a full dossier of what branding should be and how branding should be. So thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. So please again, a very special good evening to everybody. Thank you. So let me go to the question. I just want to do that.
Hope you still remember the question.
So the question is, how has our hub, right, helped? I think for us, Plus Innovation Hub was something we stumbled into. Our first startup in our hub is here, Jose, of Green Ace. Please let's give him a round of applause. So we did a good case study. When we started, we started in January. We did our Grand Success Masterclass, our flagship program every year. We teach a lot of startups, over 100 of them, how to access grants, starting from January 1st, 2011 grants, and all the grant cycles that we run in the year. So we have this calendar of all the grant cycles that run every year, and we give startups that information. But while we started doing co-workspace, we noticed that the average office for a startup is 600K per annum. If you get a decent office at 50K a month, you'll be paying about 600K a year. Even at that, not every startup, not every SME have 600K to first of all put in a physical infrastructure, aside from lights, internet, and many other things. So in our space, I don't know how much Jose paid for us, but let me even say 15,000 naira. And he had access to a very standard, befitting office, furnished with lights, with internet. He does not need to pay 50,000. He does not need to pay 500K. And he just can pay little by little, checkily with it. When he finishes his 15,000, he pays another 20, another 30, another. Maybe he has given us a whole lot of money. But in that bite size, it's very easy, stressless for him. And his money does not count when he's not in the home. So if he's having a lazy day, he sits at his home, he doesn't have to pay or incur the cost of using the facility. If he's stuck in traffic, he's somewhere on the Kui, he's going for a meeting, he doesn't have to pay, and he has added an additional staff, right? So he's growing and it's easy. Plus Innovation is supporting him, and we have made a gigantic investment, right? But they are just paying us in bite sizes, and we have a lot of other very success stories like that.
So one part of the benefit is that you pay a little.
Yes, exactly.
For those who cannot afford
exactly.
more.
Then apart from that again, you also have community. You know, many of us have seen that this funny joke on WhatsApp stuff that say, if you hear me talking to myself, I'm in a management meeting. You know, for a freelancer or a self-employed person, it could just be a lonely word out there. You, your laptop, and your internet. But in a co-workspace environment, you have a community. You see other friends. There's community. There's connection. And just like what we are saying, there's an opportunity for collaboration.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. I have to cut this short because of time. A round of applause for him as well.
There's been a lot of saying about partnership, collaboration. What is the thin line? Or at what point does it move from collaboration to partnership? And what's the difference between the two of them? And if you decide who answers it, then the lawyer will tell us the type of agreements you do when you are collaborating. Is it the same you should do when you are partnering?
So the question is, what is the thin line, collaboration and partnership? It's simple. Like Plus Innovation gave us a narration. So why we want to collaborate is because starting up a business is expensive. So you have a facility of over almost 2 million naira, 2.5 or thereabout. A Plus Innovation Hub provided a facility for you, giving office demarcations, and you rent your time and use your time, and you get productive in bits, and you scale up your business. That is collaboration. Now, are there agreements between your tenants and your company? Sure. So, in such collaboration, it only facilitates capital funding. Now, when you now shift it to, okay, let's put money together and do one business, I think the lawyer will help us define how that happens. But in a very simple sense, if we see most of the big platforms and big businesses in the world, the Google, the Apple, and the rest of them, they are mostly businesses not owned by one person. They are co-owners. So the question for Africa is, how is this succeeding out there and it's not succeeding in here? And my answer is, we have to kill greed, we have to kill ego. And the lawyer will now help us to define the documents that are required.
There's no document to kill greed. There's no legal document to kill ego. But that said, like you said, it depends on the nature of collaborations you are entering into. It depends on the nature of business arrangements you are entering into. That determines largely the legal documents to put together. So, for instance, if you are getting into a business relationship with someone, and it's something that is supposed to go, the whole hog, you are bringing equity together, and some of other facts, and you will not be able to, correctly paint now. The facts will determine what we advise. We could ask you to, okay, why not set up a special purpose vehicle for you to be able to achieve what you want to achieve? The fact may also, lead us to advise, probably just enter into a partnership agreement, sign, all parties, what you do. Or it could be a mere business collaboration agreement that spells out. So the fact, determines which legal document we advise for, clients to ensure.
All right, thank you. I hope that answered your question. And if you need further clarifications, you pay consultancy fee. Okay, we also look forward to having you on our mentors list. Okay, ready. Thank you for that. All right, so this brings us to the end of this session. I want to thank all the mentors. Thank you for coming. A round of applause for them. Thank you all.
Because we are pressed for time as well. So we're going into the special customer appreciation segment. Mr. Edward has just stepped out. I know he's already appreciated some of his customers in the course of the panel discussion. So we'll wait for you to come back. And can I just bring up Mr. your coin box? Are you appreciating? Oh, okay. Ladies first. Okay. I'm going to bring up his partner, his booking, to appreciate their customers. Please a round of applause.
Thank you.